Big money bragging going on with Gervonta Davis, who reveals that he has passed Floyd Mayweather Jr. and as he is now the face of boxing, and reveals new details as to why he says that. And it is about that cheddar. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. Gervonta Davis is talking his stuff in the lead in to the fight with Frank Martin. Gave an interview to Cigar Talk. Shout out to Cigar Talk. Very, very good podcast. Very good at interviewing. Definitely out there doing a terrific job. So not going to play any of his content. You can go get this audio on Cigar Talk on the YouTube channel and look at the interview he did with Gervonta Davis. But a new bit of information was revealed, and it was that Gervonta Davis, 6 to 7 fight deal is bigger than the one that Floyd Mayweather Jr. initially signed when he went to Showtime. And if you remember, that was a deal that was well over $200 million for about, I think it was a 9-fight deal. So for it to be bigger than that is telling you that Amazon Prime and those guys invested a lot of money in Gervonta Davis, as they should, which would make him more than likely the highest paid boxer in the sport. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that comes and chops it up with me about this boxing. Whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, we got a lot of people over here that really do love the sport and are actually fun to talk to. You naysayers and psychopaths, please go sit on a nail. Anyway, I'm trying to tell you, I get a lot of psychos around here. So if you're one of them, please leave. But let's get into this. Gervonta Davis says that he passed Floyd Mayweather Jr. I will say no to that. Okay? In a general sense and in a specific sense, no. He did not pass Floyd Mayweather Jr. However, he did get a deal that, according to him, according to Gervonta, is bigger than the deal that Floyd Mayweather Jr. received when he signed with Showtime. Now, if you don't recall, Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought for a very long time with Top Rank, and he fought with ESPN sometimes when he was younger, and then he moved to HBO. And then when he eventually, I think it was when he beat Oscar De La Hoya, after he beat Oscar De La Hoya, he went over to Showtime and signed a big deal with Showtime, well over $200 million. I think he was getting something like $20 million a fight, something like that. I think it was a 10-fight deal. There was like a 10-fight deal over $200 million. So if Gervonta Davis got more than that from Amazon Prime in a 6-fight deal, that means in order to have a deal bigger, over $200 million, and he has 6 fights, basically you're looking at what is that, $30 million? If it was 6 times 3 is 18. You're looking somewhere around $30 million a fight. And that's $30 million a fight before pay-per-view. You really are talking about the highest paid fighter in boxing. You're talking about a deal that rivals what Canelo Alvarez got when Canelo Alvarez signed that big deal with, actually it's probably more than Canelo got when Canelo signed with DAZN, that multi-fight deal with DAZN, because they originally said it was $35 million for, per fight or something like that for Canelo when he signed when they took Golden Boy to DAZN. The problem with that, the reason why I said it maybe is probably more for Gervonta is because Gervonta doesn't have Oscar De La Hoya taking $10 million off the top. Now, if you guys remember, before the in the press conference, the last press conference before the Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia fight, Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo got into it and was like, you steal money from fighters. Well, what he was talking about was that Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, my understanding is, this is what my understanding is, didn't see the actual paperwork, just going off what people had said, that the original deal was $35 million, but that was the deal between Golden Boy and DAZN. But the deal with Golden Boy and Canelo was for Canelo to get $25 million of that. And of the $25 million, my understanding is Oscar De La Hoya took a promotional cut off of that. So basically, Oscar De La Hoya got $10 million of it for Canelo, but I guess maybe for the put on the Colt card. And then he took another 3% or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 is probably way more than 3. He took another percentage as a promoter. So it wind up that Canelo made a lot less money than the $35 million that was publicized. So now you have GTD Promotions. Canelo now has Canelo Promotions, so he doesn't have to deal with that anymore. But did he really? Did Gervonta really pass Floyd? Not until you start doing what Floyd got, which was start doing things like 4 million pay-per-view buys against Manny Pacquiao, fought multiple guys, and the fight beat due over 1 million pay-per-views multiple times. So not only do you get that base, you also get the pay-per-view with it. Now, there's an advantage for Gervonta in that he's on a bigger network now, which is Amazon Prime, because there's a lot more subscribers to Amazon Prime than there was to Showtime. So he eventually could do that. And also know as time goes on, people make more money, just like with inflation and everything else, just like, Floyd made more money than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson made more money than Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali made more money than Jack Dempsey, right? I would have said Muhammad Ali made more money than Joe Louis and then Jack Dempsey, but I think Jack Dempsey just made more money than Joe Louis because Joe Louis got screwed over. But anyway, you get my point. Really, really big deal. But do I say he passes Floyd Mayweather Jr.? No, nah. But he's definitely accomplished a lot. And, hey, man, that money is coming in for Gervonta, and he deserves it because he's a terrific fighter that gives people what they want to see. They give people what they want to see in the ring by providing knockouts and fights that people want to see. This particular fight with Frank Martin, to me, I'm excited for it. The closer I get to it and the more I listen to see these guys talk, though, the more I think, man, this could be real funny, man. But Frank is a terrific fighter. He's a very talented athlete. I think he's going to show up. I'm definitely going to buy the pay-per-view. It's, boxing is getting more and more expensive for boxing fans because all of the good fights are on pay-per-view now. This is not an exception to that rule. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.